Hello, Blaze here. Welcome back to another surprise package video. Forgive me, it's really early in the morning. I've been up for all of 20 minutes, but this is basically the most convenient time I'm going to get to do this video, so we're doing it. So yes, I've received yet another package. The last one, Endgame. From a good friend of mine, Dave, RGI, the anime figure guy. Social links in the description. I'll do for him. Really good, like really crazy figure collector, and does really great photos and all that on Instagram and the like. So check those out if that's your thing. Yeah, the madman's done it again. He sent me. This box is big. It's just as big as the last one. There must be about, I don't, it's kind of crass to count, but at the very least I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, and I'm guessing there's at least one more thing underneath, maybe 2. I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, he did send me a message. Well, here it is. Yep, the dreaded Endgame parcel is now in your hands. This includes the final pieces of goodies I picked up for you. I can't promise this won't break you again. It might. There's already a crap load of stuff. So, and yes, I'm sure you'll be annoyed with me. Yes. I'll start you off. I'm a madman. Yes. You are a madman for definite on this one. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, thanks for being an awesome mate, Dave. So, yeah. You also got something from my mum. I have already taken that out of the package because he told me he was sending that. So, there are clues, which I didn't get. The only one I got a glimpse of is this one at the top. So I'm just going to go with that. The others, once I realised there were clues, I covered my eyes and then just took a really quick look, and then my mum just went, why don't I just get it? I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Anyway, you didn't need to know that. It's too early in the morning to be good at doing YouTube videos properly. I don't know. Should we just start? Let's just start, I guess. Holy moly. So this is already a huge one. Warning, hazardous contents, keep away from buildings. I'm almost certain this is going to be Godzilla related. My friend Dave, obviously, this is all from him, again, early in the morning. He just recently got really into Godzilla. He watched the MonsterVerse, the Hollywood ones, the more recent ones, which are really good. By the way, if you've never checked them out, if you've never gotten into Godzilla yourself, I highly recommend checking out those films. I think they're a great way to get into Godzilla in general. Certainly better than the 1998 film. Yeah, they're really, really good. They're like, along with the King Kong and all that, Skull Island and all that. So yeah, he watched those, got really into them, really enjoyed them, and now he's basically watching all of the original Showa films. So those are the ones from like the 50s up to like the mid 70s or something, which I haven't even seen all those yet. I only just got the Criterion release a couple of months ago. Myself on Blu-ray. I'd only seen a handful of them. I hadn't seen all of them, and he started watching them all like once a day. He's ahead of me, but I just like, okay, I'm going to use him doing this as an excuse for me to finally do it as well. So I've been doing it, but I'm a bit further behind. But yeah. Anyway, again, probably not something you needed to know. It's early, whatever. I don't know how long this video will be. I didn't prepare. I haven't got any scissors. I'm going to have to go and get some scissors because there's tape. Scissors. Okay. Here we go. I don't own a single Godzilla piece of merchandise other than the art book I've got, and actually a coin bank that he bought me a number of years ago, which is really cool. Other than that, I just own all the movies. Oh boy. No. No, 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 no. Are you serious again with it? Holy smokes. Holy he's great. He's got me one of the proper freaking Monster Arts Godzilla figures. Are you serious right now? Again, I hope this wasn't too freaking expensive. I know that some of these go crazy money. I don't know if this one does. Again, I hope not. I wouldn't expect so, hopefully. It does say 2023, which makes you think it's obviously, it must be a more recent release, obviously, so that's, yeah, okay. I've calmed down a little bit in the sense that I don't have to worry so much, because I do worry about how crazy it is. This is cool, though. This is really cool. So, yeah, the Heisei era is by far my most favourite version of Godzilla. It's the one that I remember seeing figures of when I was a kid. It's the one I remember seeing the videotapes for. I never actually rented it though. I think I just assumed I couldn't. So like my mum was very like just cartoons and stuff. Like you can just get those and whatever else is obviously a kids movie in terms of renting VHS and that. And I think when I saw Godzilla, I do remember seeing some of the Heisei Godzilla films. And yeah, I think I just assumed there's no way that I could possibly, get that. Anyway, but yeah, but it always stuck in my mind. So when I finally got around to watching all those movies, it was really, really fun. I just really love this era of Godzilla. I think it's the best of the Japanese ones, like, because the Showa era, I mean, the original movie's amazing, but after a while they get kind of cheesy and kind of ridiculous, and, like, obviously it's the 60s and the 70s, they're pretty low budget, but yeah, they turn Godzilla into, like, a hero. Basically, he becomes like a superhero doing like almost wrestling moves sort of thing. It's kind of ridiculous and like jumping up and down when he defeats monsters and stuff. Where in the Heisei era, they basically get I can't remember the right term right now, but they basically retcon all of the Showa movies apart from the first one and do a sequel to the original Godzilla movie and then go on from there. So you get a much more serious Godzilla, much more badass, much more based in the original like mythology, if you will, of like this creature births from nuclear explosions and things like that. So yeah, this is cool. I already know exactly where he'll be going. He'll be standing right next to my Godzilla Criterion collection because that thing's huge, and it'd be nice to have something to sit next to it. So thank you very much, Dave, once again. This is really cool. It's awesome to have a Godzilla figure, especially from this era, my favorite era. So yeah. Okay, so next up, we'll just keep going. I guess. Okay. I picked this up prior to my concert, and I got one for you too. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he went to a. He's really lucky. He went to the Joe Hisashi concert in London that was originally supposed to happen in 2020. Obviously, got delayed. Finally happened late summer, I think, this year, or September or something. Late summer, I guess. And yeah, he finally got to go and had a great time. He showed me all like the clips on YouTube. No, yeah, some clips on YouTube and then clips that he'd taken as well. Sounds like he had an amazing time, unsurprisingly, listening to all the Joe Hisashi's Studio Ghibli music live with, I think it's London Philharmonic, I'm not sure. But regardless, like a proper full... I don't know. What would you call it? A band, whatever. I actually don't know. An ensemble, I'm not sure. Whatever. But yeah, so this is obviously going to be Studio Ghibli related, as if the little critters there weren't enough of a hint. So, okay. Ooh, t-shirt. We've got... Oh wow. It is a Studio Ghibli bento box. That's pretty good. It's got Totoro, the face thing from frickin' Spirit Away, which I should totally remember the name of, Mononoke, and the little forest spirits as well. That's super cool. Super, super cool. Again, I hope that wasn't too expensive. Thank you. That's really cool. actually don't have a Studio Ghibli. I've got loads of anime shirts. I actually don't own a Studio Ghibli one yet, so that's the first one to get into the collection. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, sometimes it's just nice to sit down and have a drink with some good friends, even if they're a crazy bunch like this lot. Oh, I think that's a huge giveaway to what this is themed on, Pio Pio. Yeah, so, Maison Koku, obviously. That one's quite easy to figure out. That's the little bird with the Pio Pio is what Kyoko has on her apron. Yeah, that she wears. Okay then, so I assume this is going to be a mug. Would be my guess. Have a look. White box. Little sticker thing, probably showing exactly what's on the art. Aha! Very nice. We have a Maison Ekoku mug. That's really nice actually, that's super high quality too. You can tell. Very, very nice. Thank you very much. I'll enjoy. I actually don't drink coffee or tea, but I'm such a child. I just drink squash. I don't know what you call it. I don't know. I know Americans don't call it that. I don't know what Americans call it, like cordial, I guess, but we have that here too, and it's not the same thing. So I actually don't know what Americans call squash. I have no idea, but it's basically the thing you drink when you're a kid, when you put a little bit of the liquid in, of the flavour, and then you add it water, dilutes it, or whatever. You know, squash. I don't know what you guys call it. But yeah, I basically just drink that, always have done, never drunk coffee, never drunk tea. Don't really like fizzy drinks a whole lot, that's like an occasional thing. Like I have one bottle of lemonade a week, basically. Other than that, I don't really drink a whole lot, other than just squash. But yeah, because I'm a big child, as if it wasn't obvious already. So, I'll be drinking squash out of my sophisticated Maison de Coco mug. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, as we're down to like, well, I don't know how many, but they're all huge. They're all they're all massive. I hope. Oh God. Okay. We'll go for this one on the side. Hyar hyar fiddly. It's a pirate's life for me. That's basically a phrase I use whenever I might download something that you might otherwise have to pay for sometimes. You know? We've all done it. Yeah, so I assume this is One Piece related, be my guess. But I suppose we'll find out. This one doesn't need scissors. Oh, whoa, okay. It's not One Piece related. I guess the Skull and Crossbones, well, yeah, the Skull and Crossbones is more freaking Harlock related. Okay, so I think I know why I might have received this. That's what we'll get into. But yeah, look at this freaking thing. A Harlock custom credit stamina figure Space Wolf SW190. So this is obviously a model kit. Now this is something I kind of want to get into. Like, I've been a little bit too busy to start, but I am like legit wanting to get into model kits because basically I kind of need another hobby for one thing, but also Modoroids are amazing, and that like they keep putting out things that I just really want to try, that I really want. Like they just did not announce the freaking Nearvash and stuff, so yeah. Anyway, so I want to get into model kits. I've been telling Dave this. It's on the horizon. I've got at least one coming for Christmas. So yeah, and another thing, so where this kind of all fits in, I assume this is probably how I've received this, is that Dave, not so much wanting to get into model kits, he's thinking about it, but ultimately it's not really what he wants to do, and he's a little bit too trigger happy with the buy button on things. He's bought a couple of things in the more recent past that once they arrive, he's like, oh, it's a model kit. Duh. Sort of thing, like making mistakes. So, yeah. And that's happened a couple of times. And since I was saying, well, I want to try model kits, he's saying, well, I'll send them to you then, I guess. He didn't tell me what they were specifically, other than just like, I'll send them to you. I assume that's what's happened. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I assume that's probably what's happened here. So this is cool. Let's see what we're actually dealing with, though. How complicated is my life going to get? Okay. Fairly complicated. It's all black, so I would definitely need to paint at least some. Yeah, I would have to paint some of it, which I am, like, obviously that would be like a later stage sort of thing, like in terms of like getting properly into model kits. I feel like I'm fully capable of doing it. I just don't have the setup for it at all right this second, obviously. But yeah, proper model kit. It does come with this Harlock acrylic stand though, which is kind of cool in there. So yeah, I will be giving that a go at some point. I will share that experience at some point. I don't think I'll be jumping into this anytime, like in the immediate anytime soon, because yeah, I need to obviously build up to it. But yeah, I want to be a person that can build these things, and the only way to do that is to try, isn't it? So yeah, really cool though. I can see why he wanted it. It's a really cool looking thing. There's a kind of more realistic look at it. It looks really cool. If I could actually pull that off, that would be really cool. I will give it a try. It's a shame. The thing about model kits, right? It's kind of a shame. Like, it's like there's so many more like model kit stuff that is in this sort of like niche that, you know, this stuff gets made, but it's stuff you have to build yourself. Like, they don't do like runs of just like, hey, here's like pre-built, pre-painted, you know, pre-painted things, basically. For stuff like that, like, yeah, it's always in the model kit realm, which is fine in many ways, but it's kind of a shame as well for people like Dave, I guess, who probably looked at that and thought, oh man, that looks really cool, and obviously really like, because I suspect this is probably one of those, it might not be, I suspect it's probably one of those things, because he bought like a Knight Rider car twice, I think, and both times it ended up being the model kit, and both times he was just like, sort of thing. So yeah, anyway, okay, so I can confirm there are 2 more things left, so let's go with those, shall we? Okay, so I've left the biggest till last, so this is the less big one. It's early. It's early in the morning. Okay. You may see visions if you pilot this, with a little thing on the front. Okay. You may see visions if you pilot this. Okay. It looks... I'm going with Escaflowne, I think. I feel like I recognise that shape with like a W, little diamondy thing, and then the V. It could also be Evangelion, but I feel like the Visions thing is... It's probably Escaflowne. I'm going to go with Escaflowne. I'm going to go with Escaflowne on this one. Okay, I think I will need scissors for this. Where did I put those? There they are. Okay. What do we have here then? Escaflowne, that's pretty cool. I mean, I own Escaflowne like 3 times? I own it on Blu-ray twice. The American Ultimate Edition, the UK Ultimate Edition, because there's like differences to them. Plus, I also bought one before the other. Like the smaller American one I bought, and then the UK one got announced and came with like an art book and the soundtrack. So I was like, I kind of want that one too. So I went silly and bought that one. But I also own it on DVD in the art box. I also own the movie in the Ultimate Edition like art box. Escaflowne is cool. I've actually been thinking about rewatching the movie. I have seen the the series again within the last couple of years, but the movie I haven't. So yeah, I've been thinking about just rewatching the movie as like a condensed, quick Escaflowne kick, if you will. Okay, whatever. This might not even be Escaflowne. This is. Let's hope it is for that sake. It is Escaflowne. Okay. Right. Oh, it's a fucking motor. Jeez. Man. Dude. Oh, I want to build this right now. Oh my goodness me. It's the Escaflowne Motorroid. It's the Escaflowne Motorroid. This is definitely one I would have got. Like, the ones on my list of like, okay, these are the ones I'm really interested in. This is on that list for Motorroid. I suppose I can take it off that list now because I have it. Holy crap. And I know this looks awesome because Valkyrie Inc. Built this exact kit. I'm pretty darn sure. I'm pretty sure she did. And yeah, shared it on Twitter. So I've seen what this looks like when it's done, as opposed to obviously the shots on the back that show you what it looks like when it's done. So yeah, I've always loved this design. The Escaflowne, like, technically Escaflowne is a mecha. I don't actually put it in my mecha section. I put it in my fantasy section. Although actually, since I own it only in art boxes, it actually I don't know if I actually have it on my normal shelves in the genres and stuff. But yeah, it is technically a mecha because, I mean, look at these things. Very regal, very cool. Absolutely love the design. Wow. Wow. I'm tempted to open this box right now just to have a look at what Motorroid looks like in the flesh. Should we do that? Let's do that. Careful. Careful. Could have been more careful. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's have a look. If it's easy. I don't know if it's going to be. I like the idea that I open this box. Obviously, it will be all in the bag, but I just open this box and all these just like millions of pieces all fall out. It's like shit. Okay. Look how cool this figure is, guys. Uh-oh. It's gonna take a while. Man. I'm looking forward to it, though, to be honest. I really am. The thing about the motor, I've watched people make them in like YouTube videos and stuff. They don't look too complicated. It's just going to be a thing of like, it's just gonna take a while to get used to a bit of the nuances of just doing this and having like the right equipment. Like the one thing I know I need to get is some clippers to cut them away from the rails, aren't they? What they call them? Because yeah, I tried doing the whole like twisty thing on kits in the past that I bought that weren't anime related, and yeah, that didn't really work out. So I need to buy some proper equipment for it. But yeah, I think these Motorroid ones just look really, really cool because they kind of, you know, you get all you don't have to do a whole lot of painting. I don't like you can definitely do painting to make them look even better, but you don't out the box. And once they're built, they look pretty good regardless. So yeah. But yeah, like the gems are in here already, like pre-painted, if you will. Obviously, that's not actually what they are, but yeah. I'm actually I'm actually really curious to look at the instructions because I assume obviously they're all in Japanese, but how complicated is it actually? Oh, there's also oh, I thought that was a sticker sheet. No, that's just a piece of wow, really? You get a fabric bit to go inside the cloak, which is kind of cool. Let's see what the instructions are like. What nightmare awaits. Oh boy, okay. So yes, obviously all in Japanese, expected that. The good thing is, obviously, there are, like I said, there are YouTube videos. I'm sure there are YouTube videos of people building most Modoroys step by step. Maybe not all of them, but I imagine something as popular as Escaflowne probably has like a video of someone doing it. But regardless, I mean, it's all just about recognizing the pieces, making sure you're using the right one, and then following the guide. The complicated guide. I can do it. I'm not scared. It's not scary to look at this and think of all the things that could go wrong. I can do it. I want to do it. I can do it. I'll be fine. So yeah, that's super cool. And there's still one more thing in this blimmin' box. Ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. And I've got a Godzilla figure, I've got Escaflowne Modoroid kit, I've got a Harlock kit, I've got an Amazing Toku mug, I've got a Studio Ghibli t-shirt, and I'm still not done. This is crazy. I also just realised that probably was a mistake opening that box, because I have no idea how I'm going to make that all go. Do you ever get that, where you get a box of something like this, and I have this especially with cables, you take it out, and you think, okay, I need to put everything back in, and it just would never go back in ever again. It's like, there's only one way. It's like one of those Tetris 3D puzzles. There's only one way to put this together. Good luck. You'll be here for the next 20 hours trying to figure it out. Okay. Final thing then. It's another huge box. Okay. It's like a really big box. You won't be able to detect anything using this, but it could help a boy from the future. What? I think this is another model kit of sorts. What has he been buying? Oh, this is crazy, man. This is gonna be... It's gotta be, right? Future Boy Conan? Right? Surely, because, like, Detective Conan is the detect thing, and this is the boy from the future. Future Boy Conan. Which is available on 4K, by the way, here in the UK. How crazy is that? Yeah, one of the best anime ever made, obviously. And it's basically a 10-hour Studio Ghibli movie, if you've never seen it. Like, it has all the charm of, like, something like Laputa and things like that. Some of, like, the mid to late 80s Ghibli movies, adventure films and stuff. And, yeah, it's amazing. And in here is a model kit of that. Or at least so it appears. I assume it must be. So, what do we have here? Okay, so this is the I'm not actually sure what part. I remember they have like this. They have like a lot of the tech in Future Boy Conan is like the retro futurism sort of thing. So it's like looks like almost like 1950s sort of like sci-fi stuff. Although I suppose retrofuturism might be a bit over egging the pudding on that in that sense, because obviously this only came out about 20 years after that would have been the norm, I suppose. But anyway, so yeah, we have what I assume is this here, in here, I assume. I don't know. Is this one he bought for himself and went, oh, it's a model kit? Wait a minute, actually, is it this? Okay. Or is it both? It might well be both. It might well be both. Oh man, okay. Elaborate. Although, these are all huge pieces, so I don't think this would be very complicated to build, to be honest. Like, these are significant pieces. But there's only about... Yeah, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 sets of rails. Again, I'm not 100% sure that's what you call them. But yeah, I don't think this will actually be that complicated. It looks relatively simple. That's crazy. This whole thing is crazy. Well then, I've been kick-started into... Whoa, there's even nuts and screws there. Or nuts and bolts. No, nuts and screws is probably the right phrase, actually. Or bolts and screws. Or whatever. I should really know what nuts and screws and bolts are by now. I've been building stuff for the last, like, 3 months in this room. I should really know what's what, but I still don't. Anyway, wow, okay, elaborate. I have no idea when I'll be able to build this, but I will give it a go as well. Holy moly. Okay. So Future Boy Conan gigantic model kit. If I get super addicted to doing this, I know who to blame. Because what the hell? Jeez, okay. So yes. Future Boy Conan model kit. So that's 3 model kits I've got to work on. Okay, so yes, I will make 100% sure, because I remember one year I forgot something at the bottom. Thankfully I didn't throw away before finding out there was something at the bottom, but no, that is definitely everything. Thank God for that, because it's a load of stuff. So yes, that's another that's another giant box of stuff, awesome stuff from my friend and yours, Dave Rockgoditachi, RGI, the anime figure guy, goes by many things. Yes, again, links in the description to all this stuff if you really like anime figures and the like. He does loads of really cool photo shoots with his figures and that, and one of them even got highlighted by Good Smile Company in the last about last week, I think, as of recording. So yeah, he has an insane collection. Like, he has the figure equivalent of my anime collection. Like, it's crazy. He's currently working on some new he recently moved, and he's working on some new display type stuff for his collection. So a lot of it's still boxed up at the moment, but he's working towards having quite the amazing display for everything, which is really, really cool. So yeah, again, if you really like figures, I highly recommend following his stuff, especially on Instagram, where he's most active. So yeah, I'm Blaze. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go and throw some water on my face and wake up properly. Oh boy. Okay, I'm Blaze. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.